Nigeria, we are sitting on a time bomb, because if a whole military defense academy is being attacked and a major abducted, what do you think? We are already in a banana republic. What is going to happen? What they are telling us that is going to happen is going to be worse than what is happening in Afghanistan. Usually when things happen in any part of the country, when the police and the civil defense cannot handle, they call the military to come and stabilize it. But now the military has been attacked. So then who can we call? Is it the civilian JTF that would now do the work of the military?
I think it's actually a blow to Nigeria. It's a blow to the government. It's a sign of incompetence, actually. For a nation as Nigeria, their defense quarters would be attacked. It's obviously a sign that the government is not doing what they ought to do. And that is not just the only problem. I think, instead of trying to handle the problem, I believe what is happening to the government today, what we're seeing these days is politics. So they are playing politics with human lives, politics with a lot of things, to the extent that the army doesn't even have the fear it once had before. Our security system entirely doesn't have the respect it has before, because whenever matters of security are in question, they politicize it instead of really doing what they want. And I believe, sincerely speaking, I believe they have an agenda. Because it's not, I do not think that Nigeria does not really have the capacity to deal with insecurity. That is a lie. And anyone that wants to believe that is actually believing a lie. But I sincerely believe that there is something, they have an agenda, there is something else that they are doing. And what we can do is just pray. If the defense headquarters could be victim of attack, what we can do is just pray. That's what I see.
It was a serious shock to have get that kind of information that a whole defense academy is attacked by a bandit, and even one of the senior army officers taken away. And from online I saw that he has already been killed. It's a shame to our part in the aspect of security of this country. I think the government should really rise to on their feet and do something very urgently that will secure the safety of the people of this country. Because the way it's going now, it's going to look as if one day they'll also be in the Aso Rock. So it is better that something new ideas come up to serve as a defense for our country, Nigeria.
Well, I am a civilian, so I may not know the technicalities behind the security architecture. But like me, I grew up in Kaduna, very close to NDA. So I can at least share a little experience about going close to a military territory. You will see that even some of us that live close to that area, to trespass is even an issue. Talk more of some people coming with arms to the extent of attacking it and going scot-free. Well, I wouldn't understand. The thing is, I'm even finding it difficult, even up till now, to believe that that thing has happened. If it were other places, I would have said yes, it's actually real possible. But I don't know what is actually happening to our security architecture in Nigeria.
Well, for bandits or gunmen or whatever they call them, to attack our own defense academy, it shows nobody in the country is safe. If the people who are saddled with the responsibility of safeguarding our lives and property are being attacked and even a major being abducted, then it says how porous our security architecture has deteriorated to. So I feel nobody is safe. All we have to do is just to be our neighbor's keeper, our friend's keeper, and be the security of ourselves. For if bandits can enter into the NDA, shoot some persons, some personnel, and even abduct a major, my brother, this country, we are sitting on a keg of gunpowder. That's all I can say.
I think it's very bad. It's very, very bad. Because institutions are like the military defense, Nigerian Defense Academy, to be attacked by a bandit, I think is very, very bad. It's not a welcome development. the security in the country is very slack. That's what I see.
I think the government should be all responsible for that, because if such people can attack, let me say, it's an academy and it's a defense academy, at least the government should be aware of what is happening. So I don't see any reason why the government will be quiet on it. If you look at the case of when other things happen to the president's children or the governor's children, before you know, they will check proper precaution. But when it gets to our own level, they will just abandon it. So I think the government should be all responsible for everything that is happening concerning that.
My feeling is just like the feeling of every other honest Nigerian, that the country has gone beyond remedy, beyond repair. If the people that are supposed to defend the citizens are being kidnapped and abducted and killed, then that means what will the ordinary man think of himself? There's no virtually any way to rely on by the present situation. So my feeling is just like the feeling of any honest citizen of this country, but because some people are just they're pretending as if they don't know that something is happening, but we know that a lot has gone beyond repair. The country security has collapsed. That is just the honest truth. Well, I think what can be done is just like we've been clamoring that the country should be decentralized. The continued over-centralization of the political architecture and every other thing in the country can never lead us to anywhere other than this chaos, continuous destruction of lives and properties, no hope for the future. So the only thing that can be done is decentralization. Restructure the country, let everybody and every region begin to, fend for themselves economically, security-wise and otherwise. If this is done, I think we have a respite, we have peace. But any other thing is just a pretense, and it will lead us to nowhere other than we keep on shedding tears of people being killed and all that. So that's the way to go. Restructure the country, let everybody fend for their people, economically, security-wise and others.
While election is around the corner, maybe in the next 2 years, well, I see it as politics. I see.
Attacking the defense academy.
If you sit down well and see how Nigerian is going, everybody is a politician, whether you be a soldier, a paramilitary, or whatever you be. I see it as politics, because it will be very, very unfortunately for a known government to break NDA. NDA is not a bar. It's not where they drink. I don't know whether you get it. It's not where they drink or smoke. It is where people are being disciplined and are trained. So for a known government to how did they even break through the gate or through air? Or do they enter through the soil and break through? Actually, I see it as politics. I'm very, very honest. Either it's just politics. It's just politics. The soldiers among them, they are politicians. We all know that. It is a politics, to divide Nigerian sense. Okay, now this is, I don't know whether I'm making sense. It is just a pure politics to divide Nigerian sense. Understand? Like now, I was just passing by, like your sense is already diverted. You're asking me what did I feel by a known government breaking. It's just drawing attention, to draw our attention back to NDA and the other maneuver. Their main aim is not just to divert our attention to NDA, and they are doing another thing over there. That is just Nigeria. It is not me hearing that I was not surprised. It is not a big deal. It is normal. If you are in Nigeria next time, they'll break villa.
One thing about Nigeria, we will not act until such things happen again.
this thing has happened now, but the best thing for them to do that is to make sure that this sort of thing will not happen again. Is to map up strategies on our securities for them to also know what they need to do at a particular time, because these people, they are still hanging around there. They still have their spies everywhere there. So I think that's the only thing that I can see for now.
Very sad, very unfortunate, very unfortunate. The country like Nigeria say inside army academic, this people go enter and kidnap army general, no be civilian. It's very sad. It's very sad. We the civilian, we the common, the third class people, we don't know where you can find ourselves. We don't know what to do. In fact, honestly speaking, we don't know what to do. So we are just a prayer for the federal government and other, all these who had something to say, let them wake up now. If they are sleeping, let them wake up. The time is come now for everybody to wake up now. Otherwise, we don't know how we will find ourselves. We don't know.